NALCAB is a national organization. It's a network. It's a network of nonprofits based, their anchoring institutions in their local communities that focus really on three things: affordable housing, economic development through small business creation, and building wealth in our families, our Latino families around the country. Our members are from coast to coast. You'll find them in Boston, you'll find them in Los Angeles, in Miami, in Minnesota, and in places one wouldn't think. You'd find them in Birmingham, Alabama, and you find them in little rural Wilmer, Minnesota.
Half the President of the United States, Barack Obama, the Secretary of Agriculture, Tom Vilsack, and my boss, the Undersecretary for Rural Development, Dallas Tonshager. It's an honor to be here and to come back and visit my home state of Texas.
I view NALCAB as the chicle, the glue that holds us together. All of us have the common commitment to our communities, but we have both rural and urban. We have East Coast, Midwest, West Coast. So there's a lot of variety, a lot of diversity, even though we all have the same intent. And it requires somebody like NALCAB that is able to bring us together, to coalesce, to have the same platform. That's why I reference them as a chicle, right? Because the chicle is what keeps us together. That is what keeps the strength, of this group. And NALCAB is what offers that glue that allows us to move as one entity with our individual community focus.
NALCAB assisted our organization for a grant that will work on entrepreneurs training, which will give in over 45 people the chance to go through entrepreneurs training, and one-on-one training with a IDC staffer who will work with our entrepreneurs, develop their business plan and reach their goal. But this is an opportunity that keeps our organization keep doing what they have in their mission and vision.
I was privileged to meet Noel a little over 3 years ago and formed a partnership that resulted in focusing on the border region. And about 3 years ago, we held our first conference in McAllen. The following year, we held it in El Paso. And this third year is when Noel phoned and said, Mark, I know San Antonio is not typically considered a border city, but would we be receptive to holding the conference in San Antonio? So we kind of had the perfect storm with a number of federal state leaders that came together and said, we are interested in partnering with NALCAB. And then we were privileged to be part of that to sponsor today's conference.
And we knew that we were going to be, in terms of demographics, the highest, growth population. And that we knew that in order for us to prosper in this country, that we were the holders of economic prosperity for the United States. And we really wanted to bring our foot forward and be focused and disciplined and really think about how, as an association, could we bring the kind of capital in our communities, not only to prove that we can reduce poverty, but to show how prosperity would work in the Latino perspective.
We look for gaps that can be served by the nonprofits and opportunities where the foundation can help leverage resources from other funders or from other venues or resources to increase the opportunities for Latino families.
That we can't afford not to invest in agencies like ourselves. We are not a charity. We are a collaboration. We are a contributing factor in our communities.
In an attempt to start doing different asset building activities through tax preparation for some of our members, as well as forming partnerships with local banks so that immigrants within Mississippi can have access to banking. And so I was interested in those things. I have a history of social work and working within community development. And so when the opportunity presented itself to come to the NALCAB conference, I was very excited to see how I can learn more about ways that our organization can become better involved in building wealth within our communities in Mississippi.
You should know that the Obama administration is actually taking very supportive steps to look at how we can be innovative with respect to our programs to reach people in underserved communities, and we do have a very specific focus on looking at people in underserved and low-income Latino communities.
Technical assistance and capacity building, right? Which works so well with what your entire reason for being is in terms of building assets.
Casa es el hecho de que nos ha proveído acceso a financiamiento para nuestras cooperativas, que no tendríamos de otra forma. A través de NSP2 hemos podido tener una suma suficientemente grande que nos permite abarcar un nuevo mercado, que es el mercado de nuevos inmigrantes en Baltimore. Cuando mi organización se arrimó a NALCAB éramos 2 personas. Hoy en día mi organización, gracias al servicio que ha proveído NALCAB, que nos ha ayudado, somos una organización de 10 personas y estamos sirviendo y hemos podido aumentar nuestro servicio de hacer viviendas individuales, single family home, a poder traer servicios, desarrollar cooperativas, y en este momento estamos en la posibilidad de comprar nuestro propio edificio y desarrollar nuestro propio edificio en asociación con un developer privado.
NALCAB is a growing network. We began with 14 organizations in a room with an idea. Today we're 75 organizations building affordable housing, making loans and supporting small business people, helping families build their wealth and save money. Moving forward, we hope to expand this network, but truly go deeper with our organizations. We have launched a number of different initiatives in 2010, which in and of themselves will be significant. A neighborhood stabilization initiative, which impacts 15 markets around the country and really responds to the crisis of foreclosure that we see that impacts Latino communities more than other communities.